So I set myself a challenge to build the most affordable meta base for solos I could. And by meta base, I mean it must have a compound, wide gaps, auto turrets, disconnectable externals and a bunker. And this is what I came up with. Let me introduce you to the Terminus. Let's take a tour of it. Okay, starting off with one of 3 disconnectable TCs. You can see the upkeep there, 1000 stone and 500 metal frags. I will put the all the costs all together at the end of the tour of the base. To disconnect the TC is just like usual, it's like you've seen 1,000 times before. Disconnected. Okay, coming to the gatehouse. Gatehouse is very, very basic. Nothing special about this. And straight into the compound. The compound has got 360-degree auto turret coverage. Got an oil refinery and chain link fences, just to make it harder for grubs who try and come into your compound to nick stuff. Or raiders, obviously. I haven't put large furnace in because nobody uses them anymore. Well, I don't anyway. Okay, to get into your base, you come into one of the 2 ladder hatches, it doesn't matter which one. Open up the garage doors. And here you have optional shop window fronts and doors. And they're optional because they come with a cost. And I don't mean 1,000 metal frags, I mean they slightly obscure your vision from your wide gaps from the front of your base. So it's entirely up to you whether you have them or not. I just feel a bit more secure when I jump up. Okay, coming into the base itself, you're met with a box or a barrel in my case and a locker, quick access out. And we'll go up to the shooting floor first. And up to the shooting floor. You've got 2 more lockers and a spawn point. And let's open all these doors up. And here you can see, this is where it sort of obscures your view slightly, but all these don't. Obviously make sure you've got grenades in your lockers. Spraying grenades down is so OP at the moment. Okay, and then going up to your roof. You've got 2 auto turrets covering it, and your wind turbine. And also you can see down from your roof as well. You can see it absolutely everywhere in the base. There's nowhere raiders can hide. Absolutely nowhere. Plus, if you... oh my god, what am I doing? I'm terrible at this game. I can't even jump. Look. There you go, look, on the roof. There's so many angles to get them from. Right, so coming back into the base. Yeah, through another garage door. You've got electric furnaces there. Another box, barrel, whatever. And here, you have got more access outside your base. Deal with raiders. You've got 3 access points at your base. There you've got your battery and another box. Storage is short in this base, and that's why it's a solo base only. You could possibly do a duo base, but you'd have to bring your tier 3 up from the core out here somewhere. And here you've got your third and final access point at your base. So you can get everywhere in this base very, very quickly. This here is your bunker. I'm just going to no clip through the bunker for now. Another box. That's your bunker there. Switch for your turrets, turn your turrets on and off. Tier 3, box underneath the tier 3. 4-box loot room. To unlock your bunker, all you have to do is shoot this frame out and your bunker unlocks. Just like so. To put the bunker back down again, put a twig frame like that, and that's your bunker done. Okay, here is your TC, and that is the cost on your main TC. I will add all 4 TCs up together and put them on the screen now. You watch me forget to do that now. And that is the base tour. Hopefully you're still with me. If you are, let's get into the build. So I've not scripted this build, I'm just going to talk as I go along, so you're going to have to put up with my stuttering or when I say something wrong. If I do say something majorly wrong, I'll just put a little text box at the bottom. Okay, starting off with 3 triangles. There you go. Wall yourself in, besides this one here, which is a double door frame. Pop your door on. And put the ceiling on. Here you want to put a half wall and a floor triangle frame. Pop your TC down. Whoa, if you can. Made that hard work. And delete that. This here is for your shelf. And this is your starter base. Very, very quick and easy to put up. Okay, we're going to get straight on with the bunker. It's an offset bunker, and the method I'm going to use is a lefty P method. So I'll link lefty P in the description. There's plenty of ways you can do this, but I think his way is the best. I'm going to put 2 triangles to the right hand side of the base. Wall in there. And pop that there. Onto twig now. Twig triangle. Square. You want to go to the right and go 9 triangles out. 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. And a square at the end. And then delete back. And then we go back with squares. And here you put a triangle, and you want this stone, a stone texture in the bottom left. Didn't do it there. So I'm going to do it again. And there you can see the stone texture is in the bottom left corner. So once you've got that, you can upgrade it to stone. And you can delete back, but leave that one there. Because we're going to repeat the process again. Exactly the same, 9 out. And a square at the end. And we come back with squares again. And then we put a wall there. And a triangle up here that's attached to that wall. So do it from this position. Okay, turn that into stone. And you can delete all this. So coming into the base now. This should be at 31% stability. And the next one here should not be at 52. Should be at 11. Right, so yeah, just keep doing it. If it's at 52, just keep doing it. It needs to be attached to the other one. You need to be attached with each other, not attached to anything else. Once it's at 11, you can do that. Here you want to create a jump up. And wall it in. Actually, no you don't. There's a building bug. It's beginning in November and there's a building bug in Rust, which makes it very hard to place things on triangles. They've done a hotfix, but it's still not perfect. So here we're going to put a double door on each. So your base now should look like this. I'm going to go ahead now and just upgrade the base. Obviously you won't be there, you won't have the materials just yet, but I'm going to upgrade it now just for quickness. Okay, so what we want to do now is go and just check the bunker works. So we've got 31 and 11. If it's 31 and 11 it will work, but just check it anyway. So that's all good. So now we come out and do the honeycomb. You want a triangle on every side. I'll put myself in fly mode for this to make it quicker. Well, you'd thought it'd be quicker, wouldn't you? My God, I'm making a right mess of this. Okay, the base should now look like that. Pop these on. The base should look like this now. Oh my God. Right, when you put the honeycomb down, you need to go back down and check the stability on these because it can play around with it. 31 and 11, so we're all good. So it doesn't matter what order you want to do this in, as long as you copy the way I build it, because even on this floor, if you think, oh, well actually I could change this and put a loot room, and you can do that, well that may cause you stability problems later on in the build. So for this part, just make sure you do the building the same as me. It doesn't matter what order you do it in, but it's the same. Right, so we come out this door, we want 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to pop a double door frame there. That's just so you know where you are, what you're doing. I'm going to come out now and we're going to come around to here and we're going to put the wide gaps down. Now make sure you've got ladder BP researched before putting the wide gaps down, because you won't be able to get back into your base otherwise, because there's not enough room to put a jump up down. Okay. So you see where we put the double frame there? You want triangle, triangle, triangle. So this triangle here is looking straight back at the base. This needs to be done 3 times. I will only do it once, and I'll edit just so the others are done. That makes sense? Probably not. So you got the triangle face in there, and you want to go out 2 squares and 1 triangle on the end, and delete that back. Then you want to do a half moon shape back to base, like so. Then coming off the half moon shape, this bottom triangle, come off 1, 2, 3, 4, like a wrench shape. So it will look like this. Now you can delete everything except for the front triangles. So it will look like that. Now these will need to be metal at some point. I'll just put them straight to metal now. You may not have the metal to do it yet, I don't know. And we put the frames on. Okay, now we're going to put the external TC down. Trying to give you as many views as possible. You come to the midpoint of the external. One triangle. Two triangles. And then you want to build in half a Pac-Man shape. You can delete this triangle and this triangle. Well, I need to put stone back on. And then link them up with two of those. This needs to be metal. And then this is going to be a gatehouse. Hope that wasn't too confusing. Okay, now for external. Triangle foundation. Now I need twig again. Come out. Half moon. One square. And double triangle at the end. Make the double triangle to stone. Pop your TC in. Obviously make sure it's locked. And here you want half wall, half wall. That'll make the stability the right kind of type of stability to be able to break it later on. Not as though you're going to get raided, of course, so you won't need to break it. Okay, and follow back the patterns with frames. So you've got a square there, you want a square there. You have to do it in this order though, because otherwise the stability won't work. So that mirrors that. There is your external TC, and your wide gaps. I'm now going to replicate that, but then edit it out so you don't have to watch me do all that again. So what I've done here, I've just mirrored what I did with that wide gap and external there. Put sheet metal on my base on the honeycomb, and put doors on the externals. This is where we're at now. Okay, now to put the first floor on. Where you can see gaps in the wide gaps, you can turn them into walls. That's for the ladder hatch going up. second floor, first floor, depends where you're from and how you say it, is almost secure. We'll be able to put a ladder hatch down. Put the ladder hatch facing this door, because when you do that, it acts as a barrier so they can't get in. Somebody's trying to raid you. Now it's entirely up to you what order you do this in, whether you put the first floor on first before the wide gaps, whichever. Like I said, as long as it's done this way. Okay. So now, want to do that on all sides. Miss out the middle one, because the middle one's going to go here, like that. Very, very simple. Then we're going to put windows all around them. Oh, come on, face punch, fix your stuff. So the base is now looking like that. Okay, we'll come down to here, because on here you want one square there, you want one triangle ladder hatch there, one triangle ladder hatch there. Make sure it's connected to the wide gap or the frame, whatever you want to call it. So that'll be a jumping up point. Probably want to do that first because you can't make a jump up. That's why I said you need the ladder where you continued. Not necessarily the ladder hatch, just the ladder would do. And then go all around here, and these just need let me do it from this angle to make sure I've done it right. And then here, which this really won't let me place it. Oh, it will let me place it. Is 2 frames, because this is where I'll just start using garage doors now. Garage doors will go. In here. And finally, yeah. Sorry about all that. Right, here is where I put the shop windows. Again, this is entirely up to you whether you do this or not. The concentration of me doing that, I don't know why also like concentrating so hard doing that. So your base would look like this. So now we put wall frames down here. And a wall here. That'll need to be sheet metal. I'll put the wall in first. Again, this me not being able to put these down has got nothing to do with the base. It's a base punch problem. which will probably go on for months. So, because these type of bunkers can cause stability problems, stopping you from placing things, but that isn't the case here. I've built this base enough times. So now I'll pop these in. I'll put a ceiling on these. And here is where you have a ladder hatch going up to your roof. You can have it any side you like. What I will say is, which is quite important here, is the garage door. You want the garage doors facing inwards, so you've got maximum visibility when you're looking down from your roof. However, on the corner where your ladder hatch is, you actually want them facing outwards. Otherwise you'll get caught on your ladder hatch as you're climbing up it. I hope that makes sense. If they're facing inwards, as you're going out you get caught on them. Okay, and then here doors. I'll just upgrade that to metal. And that one to metal. And this will all need upgraded to metal as well. Roof triangles. This will be a tad more fiddly for you because you can't fly. And if you can fly, stop cheating. Now the base is looking like a meta base. Okay, I'm just going to have a look inside the base to show you what it should be looking like now. You may not be up to the same materials what I've upgraded it to, but it should look something like this. With your locker in there and your furnaces in there. And then down here. Into your core. Looking something like that. Obviously you'll have a tier 2 down or whatever you've got. And I'm going to put the wind turbine on now, before we do the walls. Okay, wind turbines work not how high you are in game, like on top of a mountain, but how many stories from the ground you are. So make this 3. Okay, it's going to look skew whiff because I've put it the wrong way. That's just a visual thing. Okay, and now we'll put the walls down. And the walls are actually super easy. Just line them up straight. Be there. Make sure that's overlapping slightly, so there's no gap. Over here, exactly the same. Overlapping slightly so there's no gap. And then that'll fit in just nicely like that. Here, I will put on the barricades. That one facing that way. This one facing this way. Okay, I'm just going to go and replicate that now. Cross all over here. Right now it should look like this, all the way round, all good. And we'll pop our auto turrets down. One there, and one wherever you want. It really makes a difference. One there, and in here, we'll have one at each of these sides here. Make sure they're right in the middle. Oh, that needs to be metal there that I'm placing this on now. Because you want chain link fence. Doesn't need a chain link fence. And again, it's entirely up to you whether you have these things or not. Just a bit of extra security. Put these fences down, let's take a look. Oh, I didn't put that auto turret on correctly. I said it had to be dead center. And there you go. That is your base complete now. Right. As usual, if you use it, please let me know in the comments. Very interested to know how you get on with it. And thank you very much for watching.